Well, a commitment spanning decades is continuing. This as one Rochester plastic surgeon and his team fly to Peru to bring kids a new smile. Gio Battaglia brings us this full circle story.
Rodrigo Labey was born in 1999 in Guatemala with microtia on his left ear.
Some point of my life that made me feel insecure about myself and also not wanting to go to school.
When he got the flu a few years later, Rodrigo hoped when he went to the doctor they'd be able to fix his ear too, but that wasn't the case.
In Guatemala, a plastic surgery costs an arm and a leg for most people. It's very expensive, these surgeries.
That's where Rochester plastic surgeon Dr. Vito Quatella came in. He founded Help Us Give Smiles, better known as Hugs, in 2002, with the mission of helping children with cleft lip, microtia, and other congenital facial deformities by performing surgeries globally.
What's amazing is that they would not have the possibility of having the surgery otherwise. And that's kind of not even fathomable in this country, but we go there, and it's one of the most rewarding things you can imagine.
Traveling to Guatemala and Ecuador, the team's next stop is Cusco, Peru.
Try to find pockets of need, and there's a little bit of research that goes in there, and whether it's related to altitude or whatever, but in Cusco, Peru, there's about 6 to 8 times the world incidence of this ear deformity.
Dr. Quatella plans to be in Peru for about a week, and within that week, dozens of kids will see an ear on the side of their head, be able to close their eye, or enhance their smile. That's what happened for Rodrigo. Having his surgery at 11 years old by Dr. Quatella, he's now 24, and says the surgery restored his confidence and inspired him to continue what Dr. Quatella has started.
I'm completing my studies or continue my studies to become a surgeon and help as many people as I can, just like Dr. Victor Cotella and Hub's team has done.
Reporting, Gio Battaglia, News 8.